Did you know that in 2012, KFC faced a storm of criticism in China for allegedly using growth hormones in poultry? But here's the burning question. Does that affect you if you live in the US? Is the crispy golden KFC fried chicken you bite into truly safe? Despite swirling controversies, the brand's grip on fast food lovers hasn't loosened a bit. In 2023 alone, KFC's U.S. revenue reached an eye-popping $5.176 billion, operating 3,791 stores nationwide. By 2024, that number had surged to 4,491 stores. Kentucky Fried Chicken, now simply KFC, is one of the world's largest fast food empires. Yet, its story begins humbly in a small gas station in Corbin, Kentucky, back in 1930. Its founder, Harlan Sanders, tirelessly experimented with recipes until 1939, when he perfected the pressure frying method. This innovation locked in moisture while slashing cooking time, paving the way for what would become a global phenomenon. In 1952, the first KFC franchise opened, and the fried chicken empire exploded in popularity. Today, China is KFC's largest market, boasting over 5,600 stores. In Japan, KFC has even become a cherished Christmas tradition, with customers placing orders weeks in advance. But what exactly makes KFC so irresistibly appealing? Is its recipe truly an unsolvable mystery, and how does its production process guarantee quality? Let's pull back the curtain. KFC doesn't publicly reveal its full list of chicken suppliers, but investigative reports from Reuters, Forbes, and the Wall Street Journal link its main U.S. partners to Tyson Foods, Pilgrim's Pride, and Perdue Farms, three giants in poultry production. KFC claims its chicken meets USDA standards, avoids growth hormones, and is carefully monitored for antibiotic residue. Yet, the brand hasn't been immune to scandal. In 2012, allegations of growth hormone use in China rattled the brand's reputation. KFC denied the claims, attributing rapid chicken growth to selective breeding and proper nutrition. Still, in 2013, its parent company Yum Brands cut ties with about 1,000 Chinese suppliers due to antibiotic misuse, tightening quality controls across the board. Rumors have also accused KFC of serving genetically modified chickens. A false article from 1999 even claimed KFC had changed its name to hide the fact it wasn't serving real chicken. Regulatory bodies and KFC itself have repeatedly debunked this myth. From farm to fryer, the process is highly automated. After leaving the farm, chickens are transported to processing plants where they are humanely stunned with electricity or CO2 before automated blades precisely sever neck arteries for optimal blood drainage. The birds are then dipped in hot water at around 60 to 65 degrees Celsius to loosen feathers, which are swiftly removed by high-speed rubber rollers. Optical sensors and image scanning systems inspect each bird, rejecting any showing signs of infection or injury. Robotic systems carefully remove internal organs, salvaging edible parts like liver and gizzard, while other byproducts are recycled into animal feed or industrial material. The cleaned carcasses are then disinfected, sized, portioned, and vacuum-sealed before being chilled and shipped to KFC kitchens worldwide. Once in store, the chicken meets its legendary seasoning, a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. The recipe is so guarded it has never been patented, split into two parts and mixed by separate companies to prevent anyone from uncovering the full formula. The chicken is marinated in brine or buttermilk for tenderness, then hand-breaded using a strict 7-turn press technique to ensure the coating sticks through frying. While the exact spices remain undisclosed, speculation points to basil, celery salt, paprika, ginger, black pepper, and MSG for that addictive flavor. In 2016, Harlan Sanders' nephew Joe Leadington stumbled upon a handwritten recipe that matched KFC's flavor profile by 95%. KFC's defining step is pressure frying at around 185 degrees Celsius for 7–10 minutes. This method locks in juiciness while keeping oil absorption low. After frying, only perfectly golden crispy pieces make it to the counter, kept hot through a heat retention process until served. But KFC isn't the only fast food icon with a closely guarded secret. Enter McDonald's Big Mac. Born in 1967 from the mind of franchisee Jim Delegati, initially named the Aristocrat, it only became a hit after rebranding to Big Mac in 1968. Today, over 550 million Big Macs are sold each year in more than 100 countries. The Big Mac's beef comes from suppliers like OSI Group, Keystone Foods, and Cargill. After rigorous inspection, whole cuts are ground, shaped into 45.4 G patties, and flash frozen using liquid nitrogen to lock in freshness without preservatives. The iconic three-layer sesame bun, produced by bakeries like Fresh Start and East Balt, is crafted for structure and flavor. Fresh lettuce, onions, and pickles. Each center is a powerhouse, producing fresh dough daily and prepping cheese, sauces, and toppings to be sent to over 7,000 franchise stores nationwide. But how exactly is Domino's famous pizza made? Let's step inside the dough mixing room, the heart of Domino's factory magic. This is where everything starts. Giant 800-pound mixing bowls are filled with oil, water, yeast, sugar, and salt. Then comes the secret touch, a unique mixture Domino's calls the goodie bag. After a quick pre-mix using massive hand paddles, flour is added, and the entire blend is handed over to an industrial mixer that kneads it into a smooth, elastic dough. Once the mixing is done, the dough is allowed to rest. This isn't just idle time. Yeast goes to work, releasing alcohol and carbon dioxide. The alcohol evaporates during baking, while CO2 gets trapped inside the dough's structure, making it rise and giving it that fluffy texture pizza lovers crave. Next, the dough moves to the divider. A machine slices the large dough mass into smaller portions with precision tailored for small, medium, or large pizzas. These portions slide through a conical spiral chute, where gentle pressure rolls them into perfectly round dough balls. This smooth exterior traps gas, ensuring a consistent rise in the oven. But unlike many other companies, Domino's doesn't flash freeze their dough. Instead, they cold-proof it slowly, allowing flavors to mature naturally. After rounding, the dough balls travel through a refrigerated conveyor system, kept at 39 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour. Then, workers place them into custom trays, 6 per tray. Upgraded its sauce recipe to pack more punch, over 40% more herbs like oregano, basil, and garlic. Production begins with colossal 500-pound drums of tomato concentrate. About 60 of these are delivered each week. That's enough for over 2 million pizzas. The concentrate is extracted, thinned with water, and piped into enormous mixing tanks holding 1,300 gallons. Salt, vinegar, and sweeteners are added to balance the flavor. Meanwhile, in a separate kettle, sauce is rich, aromatic, and sealed in cans to preserve freshness. From dough to sauce, every element of a Domino's pizza. Next up, the cold chain begins. These cans of signature tomato sauce are shipped via refrigerated trucks to Domino's supply centers, ensuring maximum freshness and flavor integrity. But what comes next is even more. The shredded cheese is vacuum sealed into 5-pound bags, locking in flavor and ensuring zero contamination. These sealed packs are then loaded onto refrigerated trucks, destined for Domino's distribution centers across the country. With dough, sauce, and cheese accounted for, it's time to uncover the secret behind the most iconic topping, pepperoni. This spicy, tangy favorite is made from a perfectly balanced blend. 80% pork from shoulder and loin cuts known for their marbling, and 20% beef, usually chuck, for a firmer texture and deeper meatiness. The meat mixture is first ground by industrial blades into a fine uniform blend, but before the spice kicks in, something vital is added: lactobacillus. They slowly lose about 40% of their weight. During this phase, a natural white mold, Penicillium nalguavens, forms on the outside, protecting the pepperoni while enhancing its depth of flavor. Once matured, the casing is removed and the sausages are sliced with pinpoint precision, 2 mm per slice. These slices are quickly vacuum sealed and stored cold until they're ready to top your pizza. Now Domino's followed by pepperoni slices placed with precision. The pizza enters a blazing hot oven set to 465 degrees Fahrenheit and bakes for about 7 minutes. The crust turns golden. The cheese bubbles and browns to perfection. Once done, it's sliced clean and placed into a classic Domino's cardboard box. But here's where the speed kicks in. Domino's employees are trained to fold up to 50 boxes in under 2 minutes, a vital skill during rush hours. The hot pizza is placed inside the heatwave insulated bag, designed to trap heat and keep your pizza piping hot on delivery. Innovation drives Domino's delivery. From heatwave bags to drone drops and self-driving neuro vehicles, and even custom-designed DXP cars with built-in ovens that keep up to 80 pizzas hot on the move, Domino's is constantly pushing boundaries. And there you have it, the complete journey of how a Domino's pizza travels from fresh ingredients to your front door. Feeling hungry yet? What's your go-to pizza order? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching Next Process. See you in the next slice of the story.